So this one is actually very, very disturbing and creepy one, because this one looks like straight out of a movie, man, like Eyes Wide Shut or something, like this Freemason ritual going on down there. You have, you know, a couple of guys, or actually a lot of guys, being tied up in this room, dark room, in this basement, in this Alpha Delta P house of this fraternity of the University of Iowa. This looks super, you know, disturbing. You have some weird guys acting super weird, and you probably know about all of these, you know, initiation rituals. You know, you have seen it in movies, and I gotta say, for me, this is super weird, man, because I live in Germany, and there are things like this as well, but not as much. I feel like in America, this thing is way more common, you know, so super weird what people are doing for, yeah, I don't know, maybe fame in a way you could say, or success, because we all know where those guys are ending up, you know. We're living in crazy times, lots of stuff is surfacing at the moment, so this is just another one of the light and easy cases where, let's say, nobody is dying, at least not in this one. So stick around, man, because this one is gonna be interesting and kind of dark, man. So let's go after the intro.
Describing an underwater UFO as large as a football field, moving at hundreds of miles per hour underwater.
Have you met with people with direct knowledge or have direct knowledge yourself of non-human origin craft?
Yes, I personally interviewed those individuals.
Do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
Biologics came with some of these recoveries, yeah.
Aliens exist and President Trump knows about it.
The United States and Israel have been in contact with a group of aliens for years.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology.
We are not all to be traced back to one blob of germplasm.
And the implant is finally removed.
There's no evidence how the object got inside the body.
Can you comment on the drones?
Our military knows where they took off from. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people.
What storm, Mr. President?
We'll find out.
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on? Anyone? Because you got to see it from my perspective. What the
bro
did I just walk into?
Okay.
Police and firefighters responded to the Alpha Delta Phi fraternity house after.
Let's get into it, man. I'm wait a couple seconds. I'm sorry. Let's go.
A fire alarm went off.
You got it.
Pretty good, how are you? Good.
How's it going, bro? I'm alright, man. It's just chilling. And you, bro? Nothing too crazy, bro. You know, drinking beer. Dude. He looks like a super chat, you know? Like this Monster Energy guy. Alright. So apparently the fire alarm was set off. Alright? So this is the reason why the firemen are coming in. Because for some reason, the alarm was on. Who is that guy?
Hey guys, what's going on here? What's going on?
While downstairs checking the fire alarm, officers stumble upon a fraternity hazing situation.
The hazing.
Sam Hells. Yeah, I'll definitely need 133 here. This is the alarm here.
That guy's just like, oh man, not again those guys, bro. Well, this is the alarm, so I don't care about that. Dude, the hazing situation, man. You gotta love the hazing, right? I like the haze. Dude.
All right, who's in charge?
Oh, awkwardness. Do you feel it? Do you feel it, guys? Just this like... Can't help you, bro. Don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know how I ended up here. It's just random. And he look, his eye is just like...
Looks like we have quite a bit of hazing. So I'm gonna ask again, who's in charge?
We can talk upstairs.
No, we're gonna talk right here. Who's in charge?
A couple of us are. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, we need to find someone who's in charge, because this is ridiculous. Hey, this stops here, guys.
Because this is ridiculous. And then he's just like going in and you see all these... Oh man, I have to, calm down a bit, but those guys just blindfolded, man. Standing there with like probably food and stuff, being thrown at them, like humiliating them, make them feel small, make them feel weak. Very weak. It's like with the music box in the background, they probably did play some creepy music, for the feeding, man. You gotta feel the vibes, bro. This has to stop, guys. I'm calling mom and dad now. You guys coming home now, okay? Oh man, look at them.
This is a police department. This stops here. Who's in charge?
They're upstairs.
How about we start cleaning this up. Everyone take their blindfolds off. Shit. I've already given multiple commands to clear the room and get out of here, but no one's moving.
Look at this guy. Hello. Zipping beer, bro. I can tell the way he's looking already. That guy is kind of sus, man. That guy is hella sus.
Apparently they're taking us pretty serious.
Yes.
You in charge?
You said...
Still haven't found out who's in charge?
Might want to ask our house dad.
Where's he at?
Oh shit. Is this Robert Kennedy? Is this Robert? Sounds like Robert Kennedy Jr., bro. Oh, damn. Why is his throat so like... But, okay, let's continue.
Summit. Working on Summit.
Summit, that's cool.
It's not sounding healthy, bro.
So,
You have
obviously,
someone else coming here?
yeah, lieutenant's coming.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Definitely figure out why you wouldn't let me pass you initially.
Questionable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kind of questionable, right?
I get it.
I would probably be calling your house dad or whoever to get him here, since ultimately he's probably in charge, right? Unless someone else is in charge.
I don't have his number.
I wish I could bring my dad, but he's on an island. He's on an island with a building. With a building on the island, and that building is white and blue. And they're doing things on this island. So I sadly cannot get him, He's busy.
Yeah. Which brush is that? Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys know how the fire alarm got set off? Or is it just from? It's manual. Goes off.
So it's this one in the hallway here. How it got set off, I'm not sure.
I don't think it was down here. It's upstairs.
I can tell you it was this one.
It was really? Yeah. How long are they supposed to stay? Wait. You guys had to
I probably had to do that. A question I have though is if they know, they knew the fire alarm was activated, so why did they leave the guys down there? Like, why didn't they be like, oh damn, police or firefighters are coming in a second, so you better clean that mess. And I wonder if they, were accepting that, or that thing happen on purpose to see if they're able to go through, to manage the situation. This is super weird. They probably did it on purpose, I think. Because that makes no sense, you know?
No. I don't know.
Nah. I don't know what it is. I woke up with my beer.
You guys didn't know there was 15, 20 people down in your basement. It's not that dumb. It's fine.
And I'm getting a little frustrated that no one's telling me who's in charge of what's going on right here.
I can help you out, but I'm not in charge.
Literally,
I'd like to help you, but I'm not in charge.
Yeah. I mean, we asked you to call your house dad, and you said,
I don't have his order.
How do you not? He's your house dad. How do you not have his number?
You know what? That's what's sad, man. He's on the island. He's doing things. He's filming people, you know, on the island. No, just kidding. But those guys, man, it's like in a movie, bro. That this stuff is real. I swear.
Okay, and what are you doing here?
He's a live-in. He lives upstairs.
Oh, so you do live here?
He lives here.
Yeah. Your buddy here saying different.
Oh my goodness. Oh, buddy. I would like be doof. Why did you say that, bro? Yeah, he lives here. No, I don't live here. Yeah, he lives here. He lives upstairs. That's his room. What? No, I don't live here. I live on the other house on the other side, you know? What you're saying? Bro. That's not very well organized, guys.
So my name's Lieutenant Carlson, University of Police Department. Who's in charge of the house?
Our house dad's at Summit.
Okay, we need him now.
He's at Summit.
Okay, can we get in contact with him? So here's the deal. From what I'm being told, this is like shutting down chapter type stuff. I need to start talking now.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to talk to people.
You call Summit.
Can I call Summit?
Yep.
I'm not calling Summit.
I have no contact with Summit. You hear my voice. Very helpful.
No, nobody in here has any way to contact.
You mean Summit 1G? 1G in the 1G in the chat, fam. Summit 1G.
The guy that's in charge of this house. This is all going in their apartment, so we're only making the situation that much worse.
I have no contact.
Okay, we need to find somebody that does.
No one does. He's a house dad.
Aren't you all supposed to have contact with him?
I never see him.
He's just a ghost.
Eric. Eric, you don't know his last name?
Eric the Ghost. Oh my goodness.
A couple different code violations.
So what's going on in here? You don't know? You're just blocking the door so we can't see you live here. How does nobody live here then? Just hanging out?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
I don't know.
You go to University of Iowa?
I do.
You do? What's your major?
Business.
Business? What's your name?
Why?
Just wondering what your name is.
Jose.
Jose? Jose, what's your last name?
Why?
Just wondering.
Jose didn't sound too convincing, bro. That sounds like the most typical name of like some kind of Latin guy. Jose? Javier? Jorge? Bro.
Who I'm talking to?
I want to tell you that.
Huh?
I don't want to tell you that.
Okay. How old are you?
21.
All right.
Want to see my ID?
Yeah, you got an ID or anything to prove?
Now it's like, you're not Jose. Dude. That bro vaping, dude. He'd be disrespectful, my G.
Huh?
I think it's fake.
You think it's fake? You think it's fake or you know it's fake? There's two different...
Dude, that guy, he's playing, bro. If I would be the police, I would give him this liver punch, you know? I would be like, yeah, wait. Give me 1 second. You know? No, but seriously, man, why are you acting up? I mean, in the way that you're being caught is one thing, you know? You're caught, okay. But you don't have to be playing games like that. You don't have to be disrespectful, man. They're just doing their job, bro. You gotta understand those guys. It's not like they're doing anything, you know? They're just asking legitimate questions, bro. And you're just like, I think it's fake. Oh, sorry, I blew in your face. I'm sorry, I didn't see you standing over there. Man, those guys, bro. Don't need people like that, man.
Two different.
And also these fraternities, hella weird, man. Hella weird. I don't like it.
Thanks, sir. Campus 142, 1 by DL, number at Iowa when you're ready.
It's definitely not Jose.
I go by Jose.
Mm.
I need to talk to these people here. I need to send over.
And I go to your mom right after that.
I'll step inside.
Okay.
Dude, those guys
Is anyone
standing
in here
there.
that needs medical attention? Is anyone here that is against their will?
No.
Is there
that's-
anyone here who is not?
Which is even worse, bro. Why are you doing this on... Is anything here being against their own will? No. I love it, man. Every Saturday we do that. Bro, come on, man.
Participating in this, i.e. a leader?
Is there anyone with any sort of physical injury?
No.
Dude, they be conditioned. No. Solid.
I won't listen.
Huh?
It's almost like listen about with the guy standing here. What's all over you guys?
It's just water.
Just water? What's on that dude's tie?
I'm not sure. It's on mine.
You? Come here.
Serena. What does it look like?
Nope. You're gonna stand right over there.
Why?
Because I'm telling you to.
It's my house.
It's your house. You're responsible for everything that
I'm
happened
in this
today.
fraternity,
So, okay. Check in right there.
Man.
Get up against the wall. Come over here. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna stand with your buddy over here.
That's a red. You know, I did see that red. Someone was slapping him. Look at those pecs, bro. I see you. I see you.
Milliken, take these two, ask them questions about what's going on their arms. So, are you responsible for the house? No? Okay, who's the house dad?
I just told you he works at f***ing Summit. Go call him. Go there.
What was his name?
Eric, I told you.
Oh, this guy, man. He's playing with my nerves, I'm telling you.
Why are you asking me?
Because it sounds like you're responsible for the house.
No.
Sounds like you have some idea of what's going on.
No.
You're not very forthcoming with everything.
How about you ask the f***ing house dad? Who are you, 30 years
That's who we're trying to get a hold of.
Okay, go call him. Please.
Stay right there.
Well, stay here.
You guys got IDs on you?
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look at them. Step back. I don't know you, dude.
This is
back
private
up.
property. I can stay here.
Yeah, but right now we're investigating something that's going on.
Investigating what? There's nothing going on.
Bro. I guess investigating what? There's nothing going on, man. I mean, why are you acting up? There are just like 30 guys in this basement, naked, half naked. It's just normal, bro. I mean, didn't you do things like that? I mean, you were young as well, bro. What did you do back then? I mean, come on, man. Dude, this guy, is this normal in America? If you're from the US, man, let me know, man. Being disrespectful to the police like this, because I mean, I know that it's normal, you know, that you have people yelling at you, but like, I wonder if they would be allowed to do certain things, you know, with them to, I don't know, not arrest them really, but, you know, put like handcuffs onto them because they're being disrespectful and kind of, I mean, this guy's definitely showing aggressive behavior, you know, so I don't like him, man. I would definitely tell him that he would need to up. So before I'm gonna do something to him, you know? I wonder that they're very kind policemen, I swear.
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on? Anyone? Because you got to see it from my perspective. What the did I just walk into?
Into the biggest Brothers party ever recorded. Wait for it, man. Wait for the plug. Wait for the plug.
Celebration.
Nobody? Celebration or what?
Life.
Okay.
Bro. Dude. Celebration. of what? Of life. You gotta appreciate the wind, man. You gotta appreciate the leaves, the smell of the trees, the cherry flowers, you know, springtime. Do you hear the birdies? Bro, this guy he's nuts. He is nuts. Now I like him. I like him. He's funny now, you know. You gotta have the funny guy.
Sweet.
This scene,
Okay,
man.
the reason I pulled you guys aside. We're here for public safety at this point. What's on your arms?
Oh.
Where are you guys going now?
And guys, you gotta visit the gym.
127, can I get you back down here?
Gotta
What's
get
on
some
your neck?
muscles. Oh. Well, I know what that is, but better not gonna tell ya. It's looking like some soapy thing.
That looks like blood, is it? Shine your light. Is it blood?
That's what I'm asking.
Want to taste it?
No.
Okay.
Do you see why we're...
Oh my goodness. Is this guy for real? Dude, he's making me so aggressive. Are you playing games, bro?
here? Why we're asking questions?
I don't know. You got the wrong guy.
This guy, I swear.
I was gonna ask those guys questions, and then he told them all to start heading out.
What's up?
I was gonna ask those two guys questions, but then they all started falling out.
They left.
No, I stopped them, but he was...
Misunderstood. Did you pull these guys out?
No, I went to go talk to those guys, and then they started coming out.
Why do we come out?
So I said that. I said they should come out.
You said it?
I did.
So you're in charge. I know you said you're not in charge.
Not in charge.
I am in charge.
You president? Yes. Step with it.
I am in charge, but I'm not in charge.
The officers finally speak to the fraternity president.
I'm going to tell you first and foremost, I'm a little frustrated, but we're going to get through it, okay? What's going on tonight?
It's their lead up to initiation.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the deal with what are we doing?
Why didn't you say that in the beginning? Because I know that stuff's illegal, but why you be so cryptic? I mean, it's so obvious what it is, bro. Just making it worse, dude.
Doing in the basement?
It's basically a ritual where they're blindfolded.
Okay.
And get messed with.
Okay. So the entire time that we've been here, which has now been, I think, 15, 20 minutes, we have been demanding to speak to somebody in charge where nobody knows you, apparently, in the house.
Okay.
Nobody knows who's in charge. Like, here's the deal. We have a hazing event, right? We're going to do a report because we responded to a fire alarm, which we were trying to get people to evacuate because of the fire alarm. But from my understanding, you guys refused to evacuate from a fire alarm after an officer is ordering everybody to vacate the premise. And then on top of that, we find this hazing event. We want to speak to somebody. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows anyone. Nobody knows what's going on. This is going in.
Mi habla español, no inglés, sí. Oh, no.
A report. The University of Iowa is going to see this.
Okay.
And with the stuff going around across the country, students dying from hazing events, I'm not saying it's to that level. I'm not saying any, but the university.
And this is not the only case, bro. I did research some stuff, and there are horrible things, man. There was a guy, and that guy was forced to... so they basically tied a bottle of vodka to his hand, and they forced him to drink this bottle of vodka, and then they filled him, like, continued shoving him down beer, you know? So, and he was like, how do you call it? Toxificated? he got like he was like, dude, alcohol toxicity. I don't know what it's called in English, but you know, too much alcohol in the end. And he's blind now, man. He's in a wheelchair. He's disabled in any way. Like he needs 24/7 care, man. Which in a way is almost worse than dying, if you know what I mean. And there you see it. A lot of people dying from that crap, man. Stop doing that, dude. You know, this is how it's starting. You know, this is how they start with rituals, you know, to like be able to get into something. And maybe if you're into that club, fraternity, you're having connections and you have better chances of end up in a nice position in some institution, whatever, you know, where. In the government, I have no idea, man. Wherever, banks, financials, politics, you know the deal, you know the game. Why are people doing that, man? Stop playing games, guys. Get your stuff together, you know. Do whatever you want, man, but don't go down that road, man. Don't go down that road. It's not gonna end up well. Poor guys.
Has a very, very strict policy on hazing. If I can't talk to people, and if people aren't going to cooperate with me,
oh, so many, right. Dude! Oh my god!
They don't have to speak to me. However, that means only my observations are going to go into this report. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to look worse than if people can kind of explain to us what's going on, right? Because then I can at least put your guys' side of the story in it as well. So, I guess I want to know what we got going on. Like, you're saying it's a ritual prior to initiation?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'm asking for some cooperation and some coordination with your people here to just tell your people like, hey, if that's what people need to do, just politely tell us that, right? So I guess I'm looking for you to kind of be a leader here and help us out a little bit and start trying to keep everybody in line. Okay?
I apologize.
Okay, let's go back inside. All right.
Be a leader.
I just want to, if we can get that guy out of there, I just want to coordinate some way to make sure that there's no injuries, there's nothing.
Where did
which guy
president?
It's okay.
I just texted him. I said, shit. I told him you gotta leave.
It's your guys' house.
Okay.
Dude, this is so American, I swear.
If
I don't even know how to describe the way it makes me feel, man. It's like straight out of a movie, man. For me, it's surreal that this is real. It's like, bro, they all look so stereotype-like, you know? It's, why is this such a huge thing? I wonder why.
The supervisor of the house, president, says he is not welcome here, then I'm going to escort him off property.
Okay. I think
if he refuses that, then he's going to be arrested.
We'll walk him out. Yep.
Okay.
We'll make sure of that.
I would take care of that because the longer he stays here, I mean, he's getting close to being arrested.
The next day, police pay a visit to Joseph's apartment after he was very uncooperative the day before. After 10 minutes of talking, he again proved to be uncooperative and difficult to deal with.
So you interjecting yourself into that conversation, what good does that?
They don't need to talk to the cops. I don't even.
Why are you deciding who they need to talk to, though?
I'm just saying, they're my buddies. They're my friends.
Right. The police are doing an investigation.
About what?
They're trying to figure out what's going on in that room.
What was going on in the room? What have you heard?
So they're doing an investigation.
Yep.
You don't dictate the investigation, right?
Yeah,
that's for the police. That's for us to investigate, right?
Yeah, I get
right. You understand that.
Yeah.
So why are you dictating who the police can talk to and can't talk to?
I'm just telling my buddies not to talk to them. That's it.
Okay. So you're interfering with the police officers'
Not at all.
job.
Not at all.
He
never said, "Oh, if you don't get away, you're getting arrested." He never said that once.
He did tell you to step away. He told you to walk away.
And then he said it again. I walked away.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
So he asked you.
I would like to end this conversation.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was lying. I tried, you know. Dude, this guy is hella weird, man. He got some problems, bro, with either it's the authority thing, you know, or it's I don't know, whatever, bad experience from the past, or he just feels super badass, you know, just like, I'm the leader. I'm going to decide what is going to happen. You shall not talk to me in this way. I don't know, man. This guy is playing games too much, man. Probably that guy watching too many movies, bro. I swear, man. He got the Epstein energy on him, man. Not Epstein, you know, but you know what I mean. Because Epstein is actually way more intelligent than this guy. Way more. More charisma, more everything. Which is dangerous, but this guy is super weird.
Conversation right now. Please. I would like to have a word here.
Okay.
And if there's anything actually happening, you can call me again. But it's been a pleasure. Thanks, fellas. What did I catch your name?
So this is Lieutenant Travis Tyrell.
Travis.
122, I'll take you. What'd you say your name was?
Joseph.
All right, Joseph. All right, so unfortunately for you, at this point, you're being placed under arrest. You can put your hands behind your back.
Joseph was arrested for interference with official acts in connection with the hazing incident. Those charges would be dropped a year later. The Alpha Delta Phi fraternity was suspended through 2029 for hazing.
So, well, this was one hell of a ride, man. My boy Joseph is a naughty little guy. Yeah. Don't know what to say much more about that guy. But enough of Joseph. I'm being serious. This is something that is going on, man. And most of the time we don't even realize that this is going on. And this is just university, you know? So this is not even like the most deep underground, you know, secret society thing. This is going on already at such a low level, you know? Just university level. And this is not some super secret, hidden society, elite club, you know. Imagine what is going on in the higher realms, you know. This is just a glimpse into a world we don't really know anything of. But this whole hazing situation is super weird, super crazy. Stop doing that, man. Stop giving your energy to guys like Joseph. Don't be Joseph. Be more clever, man. Be more clever. So yeah, man, this was super interesting to look at. Never seen footage like that, to be honest. And this is just circling around at the moment. Yeah, man. I mean, in the end, you know, probably no one was really harmed physically in a bad way, you know, so, which I'm happy about because I don't need anything or anyone to die. I mean, you know, so this is a good outcome, I would say, in the end. Even Joseph got away with nothing, really. Thanks for the footage. Crime Peace. This was probably a very, very adventurous day for the firefighters, you know, so... I'm glad you were watching the video with me, guys. Hope you're gonna be there in the next one. I'm gonna do a live stream for the second part of the cult of Baal worship, you know, so we're gonna continue, man. It's just way very, very long, so I had to look for a time schedule. So don't miss that one. And in case you didn't, subscribe to the channel, man. Leave a comment, click the like button if you like the video and enjoy the content. And stick around for more, man. Hope you have a good day with your loved ones and see you in the next video. Till then, guys, I'm out of here.